Zombie Punk presents Door to Death, Issue 2. Written and illustrated by Lee Davis. Blah blah blah. Winston is a washed-up child star of the 80s on a spiritual journey following a suicide attempt cut short by an otherworldly being. Guided to the East Coast, he meets Todd, a disillusioned chemist and family man who has lost his job and dignity, and happens to be a longtime fan of the horror film Winston long ago starred in. Three kindly entrepreneurs are opening a sushi restaurant to break away from the family business usurped by their crooked cousin. They reach out to the wayward men. Meanwhile, the fabric of reality is unraveling, and horrible, grotesque things from another world are bleeding into the little beach town.
It feels like some fat white lady farted inside of my head. Something happened to me out in those woods. Something stupid. Why was I hanging out with those slimy honkies? Ow! Oh no! Harold! The mirror! I saw... Hey! We open in 5 minutes. What are you two doing standing around? Get to the registers!
I'm sorry, Cindy, but we're done here. We can't stand by when you manage the store like this. We liked Todd. He was a good worker, and you ran him out.
What the hell are you talking about?
That's the other thing. You want to talk like a white person, fine. But you only want to talk like the really stupid ones. Like Erica. That girl is trash, and you pick favorites with her. And we know what you're up to with our father. Don't think we don't know how you got the position of store manager. We're leaving.
How dare you? You can't walk out on me, you worthless chickens. Can't believe this freaking crap, yo.
Cindy? Oh, my tooth infection. It's terrible. I can stay if you want me to, but oh, ouch.
Huh? Oh, okay, Erica. You go home if your tooth hurt. But, yesterday, after I go to piss, do you remember how I was then?
Well, yeah. You just kind of staggered out of the woods. You seemed pretty out of it. We thought you were sick or something. Huh, maybe she really is drunk. Anyway, I hope you're feeling better. I gotta go. I'm sorry, Cindy. Oh, damn, it hurts.
Yeah. Sure thing, girlfriend. We hang out when you feel better.
What's going on here?
Oh, Uncle. Erica has to leave work because her tooth is hurting her. And your stupid chicken daughters have quit. They are mad because we are lovers. Life is so cruel. I just want to help people.
Don't worry, my love. We don't need them. We only need each other.
Oh, well, don't we open in a couple minutes? Oh, Uncle, I don't think now is a good time. Maybe pig's feet. Make me feel like a real woman.
I really appreciate you all inviting me out. This is my first time to the boardwalk.
It works out. The girls are visiting Mary's parents, and we had an idea to get out here.
Todd wouldn't shut up about how he met the guy from Door to Death. I still kind of remember him making me watch that movie when we were dating. That's embarrassing, but I'm no star. That movie is ancient. But you know, my agent actually called, and some studio wants me to be in some kind of zombie flick.
For real? Sweet. You're gonna do it, right?
I'm not sure. I still haven't figured out what I'm doing with my life here.
I guess I understand. Here's a good place to start figuring out. Jenny and Patty are meeting us here.
Who? Oh, wait.
And there they are. Thanks for suggesting this. How's it going?
We walked out today. I told Cindy how I felt about her firing you.
Thanks. You both are great. You said you wanted to talk to Winston?
Yes, we wanted to offer you a job. Having a movie star with us would be great publicity. Wait, I'm not a movie star. But you were in a movie. Think about advertising.
Hold up, you guys.
I'm getting a call from Cindy.
What should I do?
Answer it, man.
Yes? Todd. Hi. Hey, I'm sorry we got off on a foot. Got off on a foot? Yes. I'm sorry we got off on a foot. Listen, Jenny and Patty have family emergency. Had to go. Can you come in for working? Hold on. I'll be right back.
You guys, she's asking if I can come into work. She's desperate, feeding me some bull that Jenny and Patty had to leave for a family emergency. What should I do? Dude, tell her you'll be there. Then don't show up. When she calls to check in, give her a story about how you've got a chronic diarrhea and make flatulence sounds into the phone. I'll help if I'm nearby when she calls. I did it just out of spite when this hack director had me do free work for him and kept asking me to come back and do even more free work. That stupid movie never even got released. Hey, Cindy, I can be there. What time would you like me to come in?
Oh, great. Thank you. As soon as you can, please.
Will do.
The gullible white fool took the bait. So easy.
Fire the dog again once we have better help. Ha 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 ha. Cindy bought my tooth story. It's a good thing she likes me. Nick, do you still want me to get you a job there? I don't know. She kind of freaked me out yesterday, how she was acting. My plants are about done. I can make money on my own. I went to all that trouble to get Todd fired. Who cares? All I know is smoking weed makes me horny. Come on, Erica. Don't worry, Marshall. Maybe that goofy chink can give you some attention. Whatever, Nick. I'm gonna check my plants. Damn, I wish I could have sex with marijuana. Huh? What punk put a Halloween mask? Oh, snap. Forget this noise, yo.
Todd, sorry you were so sick today. Think you feel better tomorrow? I'm not sure. Sorry. I sure hope so. Gotta go. Diarrhea. Always causing problems. The white fool should pass it all soon, I hope. Uncle, take me to the beach. Take me to Corrales Coast. I want to show you something. Ooh.
Wow, man, I don't know what's more amazing. That I just spent half the day performing pseudo-diarrhea fits with the main kid from Door to Death. Or the simple fact that Cindy actually believed it was real. The lady clearly has no sense of humor. I doubt she's fully human. Hope she doesn't have kids. Sorry, Winston, but I've got to ask, why did you come to Delaware of all places? It's difficult to explain. In California, I was barely existing for a while. I kept thinking I'd get that next break, but I kept on auditioning and nobody was calling back. Just felt lost for a while, drank a lot. I think the point where I really crashed was when I decided I could get a music project going, be like the next David Bowie. My parents laughed me off, but I got the software and gear and set out to prove to the world I could do it. But I was so strung out that the songs I programmed were horrible, and instead of singing I just got drunk and angry and screamed. It was kind of therapeutic, at least. I guess at one point I was screaming so hard my neighbors thought I was being murdered. I was screaming so much I didn't even hear the cop come inside. When I finally noticed, He was staring at me like he pitied me, but then he just burst out laughing hysterically. He told me I should take my act and try out for American Idol, then told me if he got another call he'd have to issue me a citation. To scream softly. It was like the final blow to my self-esteem. I was so lost after that. I'm frankly amazed I survived, but I'll save the rest for later. I'd better get going. This has been great. The boardwalks, lunch, and diarrhea routine, awesome. Oh, and I'm going to consider Jenny and Patty's job offer. Sounds cool. You should do that, Winston. Hey, you said you're staying in a motel? Would you like us to ask around about a room you could rent? Actually, I would like that. Since I'm staying here indefinitely, might as well make myself comfortable for now. Cool, we'll start checking. Thanks. Good night, you two. Take care. You were there? Well, what should I do? What? Do the movie? Why are we back here? It's so stinky. I thought we were going to get nasty on the beach. Wait, what is that? What is this thing? It's moving like it's alive. It's opening. What's inside this? Oh man, this place is illin'. Where am I? What? Is that the goofy chink? Where are they going? Is that the woods on the other side? The hell is this place? Forget this mess. I'm Ghost, yo. Wow. I wish I could have seen Cindy's face when you both walked out. Yes, come over when you can. The garage is full. We have everything we need except for the food. Of course, your father will be upset, but don't be ashamed. He made his decision. He was manipulated by your cousin. It's on him, not you. This restaurant will be our real dream. We deserve this. Oh, hey, they sent us these cute novelty chopsticks for kids. They have little toys holding the sticks so children can learn how to use them. So, you betray me too? With my chicken daughters? You pretend to be dirty Japanese dog? Ooh. Unruly woman, you must die. You are... Sally? Is that my father I hear? About the Arthur. Lee Davis was born in Virginia. He had a mustache by the time he was in 5th grade. By his early 20s, he looked like a walking carpet. He has massive back hair, but he's not going to wax it off like some narcissistic pretty boy. In the 1970s, body hair was considered masculine and sexy. Ask Burt Reynolds. He saved a mouse from his cat the other day, which proves that he's a really nice guy. His cat doesn't understand why he can't kill animals for fun. If he eats it, that's fine, but just for kicks, no way. See more of his work at www.leedavisbooksandart.weebly.com. I've always been drawn to abstract art that tells ambiguous stories where the picture is given, but the meaning is left to the viewer/reader's interpretation. Some of my favorite examples are manga by Junji Ito, the Silent Hill and Forbidden Siren games, films by David Cronenberg, David Lynch, and of course Dario Argento, who could draw you in and leave you both fascinated and perplexed. When I made the first issue of Charlotte, I thought I created an abstract picture, and the idea was to drop hints to the reader and eventually answer their questions, but make part of the fun leaving it to them to perhaps entertain ideas of what might be going on, why these bizarre things were happening. I don't hold myself to the ranks of the aforementioned maestros, but I would point out how terribly underrated Junji Ito and Dario Argento remain in the States. And by that, I mean I just don't feel there is a big demand for this kind of approach to storytelling, which is a downer for a guy like me. So I wanted to continue Charlotte, but with only a couple people hollering at me about a second issue, and with so many other things on my table, it just didn't happen. Finally, the itch to create another horror comic became too great, and I sat down to work. I wasn't sure what I wanted at first, but I knew I wanted it to take place near the beach. It clicked that I could, in a sense, make it a follow-up to Charlotte by bringing back the character of Winston, basically leaving what happened back there with Charlotte vague, but maybe we can uncover that caper in the future, who knows. With Door to Death, I love the story, I love my characters and their personas, but I'm keeping the narrative a little less ambiguous. Originally, I was going to use a former title for some horror comics I created years back, Unstitched. But though I'd say I have a stake on the title, as I published the comics as far back as 2010, there have since come out other books with this title, as well as some clothing lines. I said, oh well, and went with the simple title, Door to Death, and as I was laying the comic out, it occurred to me how the title could find its meaning in more than one way in the series. It's a corny, simple title, but I like it. Anyway, I want to thank you for taking time out to check into Door to Death, and having just wrapped this second issue, there were a couple things that stood out to me that made me wonder what was going on behind the scenes. Why is the uncle wearing a chocolate lover t-shirt, and why is his fly open? As the creator, I have ultimate authority on these questions, and after thinking it over, I have this to say. The Slug Man and Cindy, now his thrall, brought Uncle, don't know his name yet, so we'll just call him Uncle, back to Earth to reintegrate him into the population, carrying his demonic influence like an infection. Slugman is learned in human culture and society enough to know proper attire, so he and Cindy fetch him a shirt from her wardrobe in lieu of his shirt previously lost when abducted, removed from his body in anticipation of scoring with his niece in the woods. His fly is open, I suppose because they were sloppy when dressing him, though I'm not ruling out the possibility that he and Cindy did get intimate, even with Slugman's larval implantations infecting their bodies and minds. Why not? Slugman is clearly capable of looking into their minds and exploiting their knowledge and memories to help plant his infection into the lives of those around him. Are you wondering why Todd comes across as a former college prep, yet shows increasing signs of going more rock and roll? The fact is, Todd has always deep down been rock and roll, but life channeled him into a life of academia and achievement. But one day, upon losing his job and not daring to tear his family from their home in pursuit of a new career to suit his profession, he is essentially rejected by this life he has lived so long, and with the boost of Winston's arrival to town, he is finding his true self. He was never really a prep, he was only really good at living that life and made the best of it while he could. But fate has something far greater in store for him. Finally, if you enjoy this comic series, I recommend you read my Corrales Coast novel. For those that are too on the go, I promise that the audiobook will finally see publication, either through Audible or Bandcamp or both. It will shed more light on the Hive, Orange Man, the evil magicians, mutants, and all that good stuff. More background can be found in the At the Heart of Atrocity novel and the latest novella in the series, Mossy Rock Reunion Part 1, Jared. Thank you again. God bless you. Be kind. Rock on. Lee Davis, 12/8/16, 12:13 a.m. Candid narration because there are no texts. Here are pictures of me and my great friends. Many of them. I hope I didn't leave too many out, but of course, Josh, Jarrell, Micah, Kenny, Grandma, my wife, Manly, my daughter, of course, Emily. More Grandma, my brothers, my great dad and brothers. More scenes from the movie shoot of Old Mossy Rock. Please check it out. It's very low budget, but check it out. All of our great friends. Our California friends, Jing and her children. Of course, Winley was over in California, so he's not in these, sorry. Johnny, Chris, Adrian, of course, everybody, yay.